Hey guys, Silver Bunny here, back with another, I realize I say a lot. I do apologize for that. When I listen to this back, I'm like, why do I say so many times? And then every time I'm like, I'm not gonna say this time. And I still do it. I guess it's just me. Maybe I do it in real life. I don't freaking know. But anyway, so I'm back with another camp location video. These are all pre-existing locations. This time, oh, and I have my Happy Fallout Day picture up because the other day was Happy Fallout, was Fallout Day, so I thought it appropriate, me and Stevie. Um, Today I have 5 pre-existing locations, a little different this time. They're not all 5 places that I've personally built at. So we have a few camps from other builders, so that's fun. I'm excited about that. 2 of them I had to pull off of YouTube. 1 of them I did film because he was in my randoms. The other one I did not film. I just pulled it off YouTube and edited it and clipped it and chopped it and cut it and just pulled a little bit of it because I don't do a full length like showcase on these pre-existing. So hopefully I can get some more builders in here and get some show off some more campsite locations in the next videos I have coming up. But I hope you guys like what I have lined up for you today. I'm super excited. We have a lot to talk about with a couple of them, but the others not so much. But anyhow, let's get right into it. Alright, so this first location is a spot that I built at. It's by Aaronholt Homestead and Grafton Family Farm. I don't know, I moved so quick there I didn't even see it, but it is, I remember I built it this like 2 years ago, so my camp here is not the greatest, but it's a camp nonetheless. It was one of my first scrappier before I became a scrappy builder. I used to build clean. If you didn't know, well, I tried it anyway. I wasn't that great at it. But I love this location because of that little shack was why I liked it. But with Halloween coming up, it's got all these hay bales there. It does have, as far as enemies go, a couple stingwings and oh my gosh, I can't think of what they're called. It'll come back to me hopefully before I'm done with this video, but or this clip here. But boat flies. There you go. So this location has the hay bales. It does have a dead NPC at it, but not alive. So one of the things I wanted to do, I got the junk fences when I did this camp, and I wanted to continue that fence that's outside. And I love the little bridge driveway over there. I didn't really utilize it as much as I could. You can pretty much put your camp location anywhere in this vicinity, so that is open for you to be more towards the back with the hay bales or more up front with the road and this little bridge. I didn't check how far back you can go. There is a marked location up there on the hill. I think that's the homestead, but another cool little feature to this camp is this triangle, and it actually works. You kind of have to get under it and look up at it. Can't go straight forward or it doesn't let you hit it. So, and this is what I did with the location. Again, like I said, this is not one of my greatest camps, but it was just, like I said, it was one of the first camps that I built, so, you know, one of the first scrappy camps that I built anyway. And I didn't do much with that location over here. I just put a car over there and was like, yeah, that's cool. I do have a Deathclaw here, and that actually is Stevie. He's just not chameleon in the forest region. He's only chameleon in certain regions, so that is Stevie. He's just not chameleon in this shot here. But anyhow, this is a great location if you want to build here. We're going to move right along to the next one, though. Alright, so our second camp is at the Capitol building. It's actually on the top of the Capitol building. I think everybody knows about this location. I think a lot of people have built here. But I personally have never built up here. I see Moon down there jumping. Hi, Moon. But anyway, so this is a great location for clean or scrappy. Moon's built at least one camp here. I didn't film his camp here today. He does have a camp coming up though. But you can only put your camp module up on that top part where you see mine up there. I took video of it, but didn't save it. So just trust me, you can't put it anywhere else. And if you get yours to place somewhere else, hey, let me know. I love to be wrong. So it has super mutants, and then we get to watch Moon jump around a little bit here. But it has super mutants and Scorch that will shoot up at your camp. So, and anytime someone spawns in, they will also shoot at your camp. They'll spawn back and shoot at your camp. So those are some enemies in this location that you have to deal with. Moon has a camp here, and he got me over there, so he told me that it's a pretty unfriendly area. So keep that in mind when you if you decide to build here. But we are going to look at some footage from Hero Cunning here in just a second. It's gonna happen any second, I'm sure. There it is. So he was in my randoms. He's on Xbox, so the footage is not great because I had a heck of a time filming over on Xbox. I mean, you guys, I don't envy you guys because I would be the wrong. Anyway, moving on. It's a little glitchy. I could never quite figure out why I couldn't get a clean shot. But anyway, the camp here in front of you, chef's kiss. I absolutely love what Hero Cunning did with this. He did an amazing job with making it fit the structure. TNG actually did a voiceover on this, and I listened to it right before. Of course, I listened to it back when he did it, but I just listened to it again. And he said it best. He was like, it looks like it's going to fall at any time, and it's one big pile of shit, and it's a perfect pile of shit. Or, I don't know. I didn't obviously say it as well as TNG did, but he made everything sound so much more lovely than I do. But anyway, so I'm going to let you guys just look at a couple more minutes. Good Lord. I'm going to let y'all look at this. I'm going to let this play through for the whole clip. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I want you guys to see the inside, though. So, yeah, I'm going to let this run. And I'll just come back when it's time to hit the next camp. But be back in a sec. Alright guys, so the third camp location is by Grafton Steel, up right from Grafton Dam. And this is one of the camps I said we have a little bit to talk about. You can only place your camp module up there at the very tippy top. It's the only place I could get mine to place anyway. Again, like I said with the other one, I haven't built in this location, and I probably never will. I've always wanted to, but we'll get to that in a second. Your camp module will only place up there at the top. So as far as enemies at this location, this place is not for the weak-hearted. I spawned into this location, and it took me probably, look at all my goo down there. And there was so many super mutants. And then this one dude, look at him. Like, bro, what are you even shooting at? You're shooting the building. Come on. Like, I kept hearing him shoot. And I'm like, what is this dude shooting at down here? The super mutants are freaking crazy in this area. So if you build here, be prepared for that. I have a camp coming up by Jackamora. Moon's also built here. And I honestly don't know that I've ever seen anyone else build in this location. I've always wanted to, But that's a thing of the past. That's not happening now. I am down with some enemies. I have enemies at lots of my camps, and I don't mind. But that, nah, I'm good. I'm so good. So, in this clip here, I take a second to get to the point because, again, I still think there were super mutants down there after I killed a dozen shooting at me, so I was hidden. But I kind of wanted to show, since you have to put your camp module up so high on the top there, how far down you can go. So that's kind of what I'm showing here, is just with your camp module being up where the bottom of your building goes. So you can get to the middle of this ramp here, just about. There you go. That's as far down as you can build down. But that's still, I mean, the good portion of the, what you would want to build. I wouldn't definitely wouldn't want to go down any further, because the further down you go, the more they're gonna fuck with you. So, and then this is just some clips of what Jack, I guess we're just gonna call him Jack Gamora. Anyway, we're just gonna call him Jack. What he did with it, I really, really like what he did with it. Very raidery, and that's kind of what I think he was going for with it. But I don't do a really good job like giving good feedback of people's camps. That's why I don't think the randoms for me really worked out too well. But I don't think that I'm really that great at giving my opinions. Like Moon's really good at that. A lot of people are really good at that. I'm not really good at that, but I do like what he did with the inside of this here. He does later on have some footage that I got where there's a naked lady in his bed and there's a guy tied up to an electric chair. I don't know what kind of kinky fuckery they got going on in there, but I like it. I dig it. She's just having a nap, and he's tied up. So, and she just left his ass there. I love it. But I just, thank you so much, Jack, for letting me film this. He did put some stuff down in the fire down here, so I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna just probably let you guys watch this, and then I'll be back when it's over. So enjoy. Alright, so the fourth camp is, well, Twin Pine Cabin's just up from there, just down from Lady Janet's Soft Served. This is a boat that is split in half, and part of it is attached to a trailer. As far as I know, the only other person that's built in this location beside myself is Lady H, and I might try to link that video in the description, because she did a really, really good job with this area. This area is a little harder to build at just because of it's angled. It's not flat, so I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to do what I wanted to do with it. I didn't do much with the front part of the boat because I feel like it was just more angled than the back part, and everything I tried to place in that little area just was not working. Now, I built here before the update, so this area would probably be a little bit more friendly than it is now, or than it was then. And it would probably be a little bit easier to do, but I still think that this location, with that it's not visible shit that pulls up when we try to place things, would probably still make this area a little tricky for you to build at. Enemies in this location, there are usually every spawn, there's always enemies, and it can be scorched, it can be them little fucking robots. What are them little fuckers? Them little green fuckers. They'll come to me in a second. It can be ghouls. I think most commonly it's scorched, though. I don't know that I've ever seen any like super mutants or anything there. So, libertins. I cannot think of what them damn things are called. But anyway, so this location I had a blast with. I loved the little garden area that I did up on top. This was when floating our flowers and stuff, or terrain items, were a little easier than it is now. So I was able to put brambles and all kinds of stupid shit up there. But yeah. So I don't know. We're going to take a quick peek inside just so you can see. Oh, there is a stash box that spawns here. And there's also just like a boiled water, or purified water. No, it's a dirty water that spawns on the boat itself. But other than that, there's nothing there. You have to do it all yourself. But moving on, we're going to move right along. All right, so this is the final location. And you're going to want to fast travel to Camp Adams Lookout. Turn around, and you're going to want to run to the bottom of this hill. Go all the way down to here. And then you're going to want to keep going. I lied. I thought I sped this up, but I don't feel like it's that fast. But we're just going to deal with it because I don't want to change anything. But we're going to get to the top of that Nuka bottle. So you can build up there, and as far as I know, there are 4 people who have built up there. Moon, Jackamora, an unknown, and an unknown. So once you get to this point, you're going to have to do the camp module glitch to get over to the bottle. Now, there are other ways to get over there by using the springboard trap, and I think that if you use your jetpack and you power up with coffee and all that good stuff, I can't get over there that way. This is how I got over there, so this is how I'm putting in the video that I got over there. So you just want to keep doing this, and I don't show all of me doing this, and I want to say that I did this. I got over to that Nuka bottle twice. I had to do it twice because the first time, well, we won't talk about that, but I didn't fall doing this trick at all, and I'm super proud of myself because I can't land on anything and fall out to save my life if it's not a huge foundation. I mean, I can't even walk upstairs. I'm falling off of them. They need railings on them, all stairs. So anyway, you're going to want to put down your camp module, and you're going to keep moving until you get close enough to... I thought I edited me deleting stuff out of here. So I'm sorry, I didn't obviously edit this very well, but we're going to just keep rolling with it while it's going. And we're going to just keep moving it and keep moving it on and on and on. The one thing I will say, that if you fall off, when you do this and you fall off after you place your module, you just have to go back over and start again. This can be pretty tedious if you don't land on your module every time. So this is about where we are now. And I think I've gotten close enough. Okay, so I skipped ahead a little bit. Once you're close enough where you're going to jump off and try to get onto the top of the bottle, if I were you, which is what I did, I went ahead and took my module and put it on a catwalk just in case I missed the bottle, so I can fast travel back. If you don't do that, then you have to start all the way back over. So, and then once I got here and I placed my module. You can place it on the top. I think that I tried and you can place it pretty much, I don't know. You wouldn't really want to place it anywhere else, I don't think. But you play around with it if you want to place it down further. But this is where you're going to end up, right next to the Nuka-Cola bottle. So this location is very unique because, like I said, 4 people that, and in 2 of them I don't even remember. So I just remember seeing 2 other camps at this location. Well, one I remember, I'm just not going to say. But that's neither here nor there. And then there was someone who I think placed in the top 5 who did something around this bottle as well. But it's very uncommon. You're not going to see very many people building here. I think that after doing this video, I might attempt to do something inside of this bottle because I have some footage here in a little while, here in a minute. Hopefully sooner than later. That you can go inside the bottle. But enemies, Moon said that, you know, their mole rats and stuff will sometimes spawn up from in his camp device, but the ones that are down on the ground don't usually shoot up or anything because it's just too high and they don't really fuck with you much. So this shot right here is what made me think about building inside of this. But the thing about building inside of stuff in Fallout is usually it's really glitchy, so I don't usually build inside of stuff because I don't like that end of the world stuff. So I sped this up a little bit, but you can in fact get inside, and then once you're inside, I mean, and you can use whatever method you want to get inside. I don't know why I didn't cut this out, me falling down, why this was necessary. But one thing that you can see here is I'm no longer in my build area, so I had to fast travel back. Again, I don't know why I didn't cut all this out, but I just wanted you guys to look at my jetpack a little bit longer. That's what it was. But well, and see, I spawned back up here. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. So you can't place things from outside to inside with that stupid you can't see it thing. But once you're inside of it, you can place whatever you want. And I really dig that it's not like glitchy when you're looking out, so it actually stays a structure. So I think that's pretty cool. So I think I might fuck with this in the near future. So I don't know. I don't know that I want to do anything on top like I think how Jack did it and how Moon has it here, but maybe in and out. I don't know. I think somebody talked about, never mind. Anyway, that doesn't matter either. But Moon did a round build in Sky, which is what he tells me to do with all my camps. Well, he used to. He actually did just say it the other day, but he did a really beautiful job with this camp. This was before the camp update. Jack's was before the camp updates, and so was Heroes. So all these camps were before the update, so this was done before it was as easy as it is now. But Moon did a fabulous job. One of my favorite parts about this is on the inside, what he did with the rim. Yeah, the rim of the bottle. He put a bunch of flowers around it. So I really like his how he used the roofs that have the dead leaves hanging off of them, the dead vines. I wish those roofs weren't so clean on the top because I would use them so much more than I do now. But the tops of them are so clean, and I just don't want to waste budget just to cover up a roof because I want some extra leaves on the side or dead leaves. But there it is. There's the rim. I really like what he did with the rim, and I love those vines hanging down like that. It's a really, really cool look. I like it a lot. So Moon's camps are always nice and clean and pretty. What you've come to love about Moonlight Cowboy. So, but that's it for me today, guys. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate you guys for letting me use your camps in my videos, and thank you, everyone. And everybody, please have a good day, morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Until next time, I'll see ya.